Last week, Target 8 showed you the results from testing of the water in the Grand Rapids. Actually, it was earlier in this week, and we found that E. coli levels were nearly 3 times the allowed amount. Well, now the Kent County Health Department's own test results are back. Samples that they took from the Flat River, the Rogue River, and the Grand, they registered between 29 and 111 parts per milliliter. They say that is less than they expected, but it still doesn't mean the water is safe. A no-contact advisory remains in effect for the Grand. They'll continue to test the water to find out when the water may be safe. Not only is it filled with bacteria, it's also got a lot of debris in there, logs, household waste, and trash. Speaking of trash, county officials are now asking that you not throw any wet sandbags away with your regular garbage. They should be considered contaminated. They said that you should check with your garbage service to see how they want you to dispose of those sandbags. So we know about the dangerous levels of E. coli in the water, but what's happening with the floodwaters and the stuff that you can see? The waters are receding, it's revealing garbage, and it may be weeks before it's all cleaned up. And tonight, 24-hour News 8's Ken Kolker, he went wading through the mess to show us what some of our neighbors are dealing with.
Yeah, Brian, up and down the Grand River, you see scenes like this, with trash all over.
Logs and plastic, a bunch of trash, the cups, Coca-Cola bottles, beer bottles, mostly coffee cups.
Near the fish ladder, the river still tosses the flood's leftovers. A massive tree stump, a tire, and other unidentifiable stuff. This morning, the only bites weren't coming from the fish.
This right here and little stuff like this.
Up and down the Grand, flotillas of plastic bottles, styrofoam cups, a tarp, a shoe, even a golf ball. Scenes that don't make environmentalists very happy.
I've never seen this much trash mixed in with the river.
All along Interstate 196 from Grand Rapids to Granville, the high water mark is easy to see. It's where the most trash is left behind.
Yes, it's ugly, but it's a problem for tourism. We really want to have a clean and beautiful river.
Now, tonight at 6, experts tell us that this could take weeks to clean up because it's still too dangerous. Live in Grand Rapids, Ken Kolker, 24-hour News 8.
All right, Ken, thank you for that. You know, some communities, we've been telling you, they're asking for volunteers to come out and help clean up some of the debris left behind by all of the flooding. We're here at Anapawan Park, and I can tell you that they had a couple of professional crews, 2 big trucks here today working to clean up the lawn here in front of the Ford Presidential Museum. But as I look around on the ground, I mean, there's still a lot of twigs and this kind of stuff that is all over the place. That's just the debris that's been left behind here at Anapawan. In Grand Rapids, we can tell you that there is an event already scheduled for this weekend. Organizers, though, say this is even more badly needed now. They're expanding their efforts. They plan to cover 20 city blocks. Now, if you can come out to help, meet at St. Mary's Catholic Church on 1st Street at 8:45 tomorrow morning. There'll be a break for lunch. They will provide that. You can RSVP by texting West Side to 71441, 71441, text West Side if you want to help out. In the Granville-Jenison area, they are holding a couple of shifts for Community Cleanup Day tomorrow. You can pick a morning shift that starts at 9. The afternoon shifts start at noon. Just meet up at the Chamber office on Wilson in Granville. If you want to start with that, they're asking that you register online, and we've got a link to that site. Just go to woodtv.com. And we showed you this picture yesterday. Take a look. This is a satellite shot. You can see all of the dirt and the muck from the flooded Grand spilling into Lake Michigan. There is so much of this stuff, you can actually see it from outer space. So will this have any effect on what we might experience out of the beaches this summer? Well, 24-hour News 8 Steve Kelso, we got him up in a plane today, and he talked with the experts to find out. That is a story that you'll only see at 6 o'clock. So still a lot going on out here. The water is receding. Plaza Towers is still closed down, so there's still a lot of people put out by this. But Marley, we'll send it back to you now in the studio for some of the other news today.